Welcome to Clip Hub Studio. Today, we are going to talk about top 5 car racing, stunts and guns movies. This video is for comparisons educational purposes. We are going to talk about some of the best car racing stunts and guns action movies. This movie list includes a few recent and underrated action movies. Number 5, Overdrive. The movie tells the story of two car thieves, brothers. They move to the south of France for new opportunities and wind up in the crosshairs of the local crime boss. Andrew and Garrett Foster are car thieves who specialize in luxury cars, only the most expensive cars. It was a great car movie with good dialogue, character interaction, good acting and actors, and a very well thought out story. Overdrive is a 2017 action thriller film directed by Antonio Negret, produced by Michael Brandt, Derek Haas and Pierre Morel, and the screenplay was written by Michael Brandt and Derek Haas. This is a story of notorious crime boss that forces two legendary car thieves to steal a vehicle to win back their freedom. Joined by two beautiful women, the team has 1 week to pull off the daring heist or risk losing everything, including their lives. Overdrive provides just enough crash and burn stunt and a bit of guns action to satisfy undemanding thrill seekers. Number 4, Death Race 2008. Death Race is a movie where hardened convicts and smoking hot navigators race tricked-out cars in the most twisted spectator sport on Earth. Sentenced to the world's most dangerous prison for a murder he did not commit, Jensen Ames has only one chance to get out alive when the ultimate race to the death. Also starring Tyrese Gibson, Death Race is a supercharged, sick and satisfying action movie filled with car stunts. This movie is so interesting that you wouldn't want to miss any part of it. Death Race is a 2008 remake of Death Race 2000. In the year 2012, the economy of the US collapses, causing unemployment and crime rates to skyrocket, and a sharp increase of convicted criminals, which leads to privatized prisons for profit. Claire Hennessy, the warden of Terminal Island Penitentiary, earns profits from the pay-per-view broadcast of a modern gladiator game called the Death Race, with the prisoners as the players. Death Race was acquired by Universal Pictures, and Anderson rejoined the project to write and direct. Filming began in Montreal in August 2007, and the completed project was released on August 22, 2008. The film received mixed reviews from critics and grossed $76 million worldwide. I bet you this movie is interesting, filled with action, suspense and car stunts. Number 3, Baby Driver 2017. Baby Driver is the story of a young getaway driver named Baby had an accident when he was a kid and it left him with an eardrum that constantly hums. Baby must face the music as a doomed heist threatens his life, love and freedom. To down it out, he plays music constantly. He works as a driver for a powerful crime boss named Doc, Kevin Spacey, and finally tells him that after one more job, he's done. Doc is not impressed. He tells Baby that after one more job, they're straight, but not done. He threatens to hurt everyone Baby loves if he tries to leave. Baby, who has fallen in love with a beautiful waitress named Deborah, Lily James, doesn't want anything to happen to her. He decides to go on the run and take Deborah with him. Baby Driver premiered at the South by Southwest Festival on March 11, 2017. It was released in North America and the UK on June 28. It was well received by the media for its craftsmanship and style, though the characterization and screenwriting drew some criticism. The National Board of Review selected Baby Driver as one of the top films of the year. It earned $226 million globally, bolstered by positive word-of-mouth support and flagging interest in blockbuster franchises. Baby Driver was nominated for numerous awards, including 3 Academy Awards, 2 BAFTA Film Awards, with a win for editing, 2 Critics' Choice Awards, again, with a win for editing, and a Golden Globe Award, and won several other honors, chiefly for technical achievement. The success of Baby Driver increased studio interest in producing a sequel. Baby ferries crews of robbers assembled by criminal mastermind Doc as compensation for stealing a car containing Doc's stolen goods. Between jobs, he remixes snippets of conversations he records and cares for his deaf foster father, Joseph. He meets a waitress named Deborah, and they start dating. This movie is an award-winning movie filled with car stunts, guns, and intrigues. Number 2. Mad Max, Fury Road 2015. This is a post-apocalyptic wasteland movie. A woman rebels against a tyrannical ruler in search for her homeland with the aid of a group of female prisoners, a psychotic worshipper, and a drifter named Max. Within this world exist two rebels on the run who just might be able to restore order. There's Max, a man of action and a man of few words, who seeks peace of mind following the loss of his wife and child in the aftermath of the chaos. And Furiosa, a woman of action and a woman who believes her path to survival may be achieved if she can make it across the desert back to her childhood homeland. Mad Max is back after 30 years since the last film, the third installment, and a whole 36 years since the first one came out. But director George Miller has resurrected his unique masterpiece and gives us another action and extravaganza movie. This is a 2015 Australia action film that stars Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, with Nicholas Hoult, Hugh Keays-Byrne, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Riley Keough, Zoe Kravitz, Abby Lee, and Courtney Eaton in supporting roles. Set in a post-apocalyptic desert wasteland where petrol and water are scarce commodities, Fury Road follows Max Rokitansky, who joins forces with Imperator Furiosa against cult leader Immortan Joe and his army, leading to a lengthy road battle. This movie is filled with action, stunts, racing cars, truck and immortality, which make it a unique masterpiece. Number 1. Fast and Furious. This category comprises of Fast and Furious 6, 2013, Fast 5, 2011, and Furious 7, 2015. Fast and Furious is a media franchise centered on a series of action films that are largely concerned with street racing, heists, spies, and family. The franchise also includes short films, a television series, toys, video games, live shows, and theme park attractions. It is distributed by Universal Pictures. The first film was released in 2001, which began the original tetralogy of films focused on illegal street racing and culminated in the film Fast and Furious, 2009. The series transitioned towards heists and spying with Fast 5, 2011, and was followed by 5 sequels, with the most recent, Fast X, set for release in May 2023. The main films are known as the Fast Saga. The series has been commercially successful. It is Universal's biggest franchise and the 8th highest-grossing film series, with a combined gross of over $6 billion. Critical reception for the first 4 films were mixed to negative until the 5th and later films, which were more mixed to positively received. Outside of the films, Fast and Furious has been the focus of other media, including attractions at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Florida, live shows, commercials, toys, and video games. It is considered the vehicle that propelled lead actors Vin Diesel and Paul Walker to stardom. This is an award-winner series filled with great stars, action, guns, and stunts. This has taken us to the end of the top 5 car stunts and guns movies.